check, check, check. Okay, okay. We in, we live, we clear. This your boy, your host, Arthur Chill Fetted, Fire Knowledge for Hustlers, Global Podcast, and we live. First of all, y'all already know what it is. Hit that little notification bell so when we go live, you know we locking in. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell another friend. Cause we're going in, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessed day, it's a blessed evening. Thank you for all my hustlers that's listening, to the podcast. Now tonight, we got a great one for you, man. And you know, I've been reading TD Jakes a little bit here, getting a lot more insight dealing with your instincts, being aware of your surroundings, that gut feeling, that intuition, just being tapped into your higher self, you know. And man, I came across, a lot of great information that I'm gonna share here tonight on the podcast. And you can't go at it alone. Even though, you may be independent, and your independence can only take you so far. Because later in life, on your path or on your journey, you'll start to see that you can only maximize certain areas. Then you become ineffective, or you just keep repeating the same cycle, right? So what I'm saying is, you find yourself in a circle, and sometimes the only way to get out that circle is you have to pay attention to other people of influence. Even though you may be an influencer, a high-minded individual, knowledgeable in your field, but you can always go higher, or you can always expand. And the only way to expand is you have to have a team or another partner. That way you can delegate your vision, and they can put their vision with your vision. It begins to multiply. That's why I say you got to stay tapped into your higher self, your higher conscious. You got to have the whole armor of the Most High on you, because it's not just you fighting against the physical reality of things. In the biblical text, you got to also understand it says we fight against principalities and powers in high places. So when you look up those words, principalities and powers, in the dictionary, you'll see those are like ranks of angels in a theosophical term. And so you really want to do your due diligence, because it's certain frequencies of energy that you have to place yourself around to start thinking on the next level, to get on the next altitude. And I'm going to read a little something here from T.D. Jakes' book on where it says, independent yet ineffective. Independent, but yet ineffective. See, a lot of people want to be independent. A lot of people are independent, but independence can only take you so far. And as he break it down in this passage, this is how it's very important to start networking. So let me read it. It says, people instinctively want to trust their leader they follow. They want to believe he or she is worthy of their investment of time and effort. They want to know that their leaders will recognize their value and enhance their skill set. So when you following your leader, you're giving your leader your time and you putting in your effort. Now you hoping your leader reciprocate back to you something that's going to enhance your whole skill set. So these are the things that you really want to pay attention to. Instinctive leaders know that if they cannot influence those around them, then their boundaries shrink. You cannot produce as much product, distribute it, maintain it, and extend it in new directions without influencing others. You see, your capital is also limited without the ability to influence the other folks. See, if you just rely on yourself, then your income is limited by you being your only resource. See, you're going to be your only resource because you independent. You only depending on yourself. You depending on nobody else. So now your capital, your income, your cash, your money in your bank, it's got a cap because you your only resource. You feel what TDJ is trying to say right here? And so as he goes down and break it down a little more, what he says is, if you only rely on yourself, then your income is limited by you being your only resource. Like, say, if a doctor had a practice and he practiced medicine and he wanted to be successful, what he would do is he would go open up an office and hire several other doctors. And that way you know that the business is being delegated out, other people being taken care of, because you only can see one person, but you hire other doctors. Now your doctor's able to see 3, 4, 5 people at one time, and all y'all like one-minded. Y'all got one skill, and that's to heal. You feel me? So in the pursuit of hands-on businesses, always know that there will be a salary cap. The cap comes as you realize that no matter how fruitful you may be, you remain limited unless you reduplicate your capabilities and extend your vision to others. You see what TDJ saying? Same thing I just said as I just broke it down. Don't limit yourself by being independent just on you. Learn how to be dependent on others to get your vision out there so they can get their vision out there. Now it multiplies a chain effect. If you lead by instincts, then you will know. Excuse me, now. Your priorities. You got to increase. So, with that being said, if you're independent and excuse me there, man. Let me drink a little bit more water. Sorry about that. Now, if you're independent and your independence keep going unchecked, it's going to be hard for you to mature. And independence may surround it by people, but refuse to use their influence as well as to be influenced by their team members. In fact, people typically don't assist independent leaders because they look like they can handle it all by themselves. If you sending out a signal that you don't need no help, then others will receive it like, hey man, he don't need no help, she don't need no help, they got it. And even though that TDJ said, okay man, you can do it alone, that's good. But if you delegate and learn how to let others help you at your job, that's when your leadership begins to expand and increase. because they already like you. They know you're a leader. They know you're capable. They know you're valuable. But you don't want them to help you. So if you don't want nobody to help you, then your leadership gonna begin to shrink. Your independence gonna be capped off. It's gonna be hard for you to mature and grow. You're just gonna be independent in that one thing that you got going on, and it's gonna be hard to see the fruits of labor. So you want to get with other people that's like-minded, the same energy, the same vibe, the same feel, the same skills. That's gonna help you grow and mature. You know, the reason I named this here, you know, you got to guard your heart, and at the same time, you got to be instinctive about your journey and your mission and your path. Being an entrepreneur, an author, or whatever field you may be in, aspiring to own your own business. You're going to go through some obstacles, some trials and tribulations along your journey. But at the same time, it's good to, if you can't, like, got problem with trust issues and certain things with people, and I understand that comes with a lot of people saying they're independent, or they may have been hurt in their past from past experiences. My other suggestion or solution for you would be to find you a great digital mentor. Do your due diligence, Google them, background check them, and see what they all about. Just don't go off a word or hearsay. Do your own research, and then start applying some of the principles that whatever digital mentor that you may pick out, you can use and apply those to your daily habits as well. Because see, the one thing to success is you got to start breaking a lot of old habits and replace them with new habits, because that's essential to growth. And you have to read as well. You have to exercise your mind. You have to get out of social media, take a break, get away from distractions, and continue to focus. Because it's easy to lose focus when you fighting against principalities and powers and things in dark places. And those things can come through other human beings such as us. People come around you, they'll have bad spirits. They'll call your phone with a messed up frequency. You see what I'm saying? And it's up to you to engage in that or cut that off. That's why you got to have the whole armor of God on you every day. You got to walk this earth like you a God, like you God's creation. It says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So when you get your blessings, and sometimes you in that independent stage and you getting blessings, that's God letting you know, okay, it's time for you to come out, you know what I'm saying, show your light to the world. And people going to want to start to grab hold of your light. They're going to start gravitating to your energy, because now they see that, hey, man, this queen got something of value. This king got something of value that I can hold on to. I can use some of this information, some of this knowledge to go ahead and bring something out of me. Because of the simple fact, like, you know, building your kingdom from within is meaning that you starting to stand on good principles and morals. You got integrity. You're doing the right thing when nobody ain't looking. So not everybody trying to see what's really going on with you because you're getting blessings out of nowhere. But at the same time, you just standing true and solid to what you believe in and where your vision is taking you. And you got to take it one day at a time. It's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Christian, if you're in Islam, you're going to see whatever religion you may be in. You have to go through trials and tribulations in order to grow and mature. You have to gain experience. And from your experience, now you got the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding to make it to the next level. You feel what I'm saying? Through all adversity, it's sharpening your mind. You just got to withstand the trial or the storm and keep that armor on. The whole focus is always knowing that voice inside you see the light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you focus on that voice, that instinctive voice, that still small voice inside you that say, hey man, even though we going through this, I got you, I'm shielding you from everything. You know, if you read the Psalms, you're going to see how much he fought for David. You know what I'm saying? You read Proverbs, you're going to see how much wisdom he gave King Solomon. You feel me? Even in Exodus, even in Genesis, even in the New Testament. You feel me? So at the same time, I'm just giving you biblical phrases, but it's great wisdom and knowledge and understanding in these phrases that you can apply to your livelihood today. And so you really want to keep this armor of God surrounding your heart and your mental. Because when the devil can't attack the mindset, he going to try to hit you in the heart. If he can't hit you in the heart, then he going to try to play with your mind. See, the devil runs to and fro. You know what I'm saying? And that's a negative energy. That's all it is. You know, and once that negative energy spread out, it becomes contagious like a cancer. And it attack other individuals, and then next thing you know, other individuals got that same spirit. Listen, like my grandma used to tell me, and how I figure it out. Liquor stores back in the days used to be called spirit stores. So the reason why they used to call them spirits, why they called liquor spirits, because each liquor had a different type of way that it'll bring a spirit out of a person. That's why they call liquor stores spirit stores, because each liquor, each type of alcohol, once you drunk that alcohol, it brought out of you a certain type of spirit. That's why they call liquor stores spirit stores back then. Like you might drink Hennessy, you might drink vodka. You know, you got cognac, you got vodka, you got whiskey, you got bourbon. You know what I'm saying? You got these different type of liquors that make you act different types of ways. You may be aggressive, you may be cool, you may be calm. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to say nothing. You may be rowdy. You know, it's going to bring that character out of you, or that spirit out of you once you drink that liquor. So, you know, you got to be careful on what you drink, what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You are what you eat. You are what you drink. You feel me? So at the same time, you want to try to keep your spirit clean. Some days you may have to go on a 2-day fast, 3-day fast to get some of that toxicness up out of you. Get yourself back right with a chemical balance. You feel me? So you want to keep on this whole shield, man, and keep your mind clear, because like I say, man, you fighting against principalities and powers in dark places. They tell you that in the biblical text. The principalities and the powers, they represent, you know, unseen forces. The unseen forces is that negative energy that be around you pretty much. You got to know how to shake and bake that shit. You feel me? I'm just giving it to you real. And that's the thing about being independent, but at the same time, you want to be dependent on like-minded people with the same vision that you have. Because it's all about networking. You know what I mean? And got to have that infinite knowledge, man. As long as you keep your hand to the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Stay grounded, stay on your principles and your morals. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna go wrong. Feel me? Have that integrity, do the right thing when nobody ain't looking, you know? And each one teach one. You feel me? Lock in, tell a friend, tell another friend about Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast, and we gone. We love you. We out. 2023. Coming harder. Ugh.